merchants and craftsmen all lived together within its walls. Perhaps among the merchants who lived here, there were some with blue eyes, traders from the West. Today, the courtyards are covered with pieces of broken tile and countless shards of pottery. Many of the pieces can be identified, and the oldest ones date from the Han Dynasty 2,000 years ago. Even the most recent date back as far as 1,000 years ago. It seems strange to see the broken remains of things people made so long ago scattered at your feet. They say you can never guess what you'll find if you dig deep enough. But so far, no serious archaeological work has been done here. Once we were in the desert, it seemed as if we'd never see another town. In the old days, the camel caravans traveled from oasis to oasis in about half a day. A caravan could travel about 40 kilometers or 25 miles a day. So the oases must have been about 20 kilometers or 12 miles apart. Halfway along the Heshi corridor, we saw camels for the first time. From this point westwards, the camel is an essential part of the lives of the people. Farmers load their crops onto the backs of the camels, and builders use them to carry earth and sand. Sometimes people have to cross the entire Gobi Desert to buy the things they need. Here's one of the oases. It's mid-afternoon, so most of the grown-ups are sleeping, and the only voices you can hear are those of children. At an oasis, the main problems are floods in spring, dry spells during winter, and the persistent sand which chokes the crops. One young man working in a cabbage field said that everything they have today is the result of a never-ending battle with nature. The town of Zhang Qian is surrounded by rich, fertile land. It's the biggest oasis town in the whole of the He corridor. One of those 4 Han Dynasty strongholds was here, the second largest of the 4. This town was a great center of trade and barter for goods from the west and the east. During the various Chinese dynasties, officials were sent here from the capital to take control of the markets, and many merchants from the west used to gather here. In the 7th century AD, during the Sui dynasty, we know from records that merchants from no less than 27 countries were invited to Zhang Qian for what we'd call today an international trade conference. On every street corner you can see farmers selling newly picked fruit and fresh vegetables. In this town, everybody's allowed to sell his produce just as he pleases. As in many Eastern countries, the people rest during the hot afternoon, and by midday the streets are full of people on their way home. Here are green peppers and tomatoes, which were introduced by merchants from the west. A couple of old men are playing a kind of Chinese chess. In Zhang Qian, the streets are always full of the friendly chatter of innumerable people. It's a pleasant place to come to when you've been traveling across the desert. During the second half of the 13th century, during the brief Yuan dynasty, which was of Mongol origin, a famous Italian came to this oasis town and lived here for a year, Marco Polo.